All right, a beautiful afternoon. You're welcome to Women's Corner. My name is Rose Blossom. Wait, how are you doing this fabulous Wednesday? Hope it's chilling, hope it's not so hot, but it's warm, that's okay. Well, you're welcome to Women's Corner, where we have 100% true conversations. We talk about the real deal, the challenges, the success stories, and of course, once in a while, we'll bring topics that affect our day-to-day activities as a woman. But basically, we try to also prefer solutions despite everything, because we all aim to be the better version of ourselves as women. Well, if you are just joining us, you can watch us in these 3 states: Lagos State, Ondo State, and Oyo State. So actually, you can actually tune to our free-to-air channel, UHF 27. Start times is 110, and our digitized channel is 741. Or you can download the app from Google Play Store or Apple Play Store to watch the program. So you're welcome on board again. Today, we have an amazing person again that will be telling us her success story, while we learn the ropes of being exactly who she is and who she's aiming to still be, because there's still more life and more achievement to make. Now with me, seated pretty. You know, we always have pretty women on the other side of the seat. We have Oluwatoyin Adegite. Well, I'm going to read her profile, then we get to see the pretty face in between. Well, Oluwatoyin is married with 3 amazing kids. And yes, she is also married to a lovely husband. Oluwatoyin is a hardworking, a go-getter that believes in her dreams and visions. Oluwatoyin is an award-winning rector, a multi-sector entrepreneur, and a visionary business lady, a leader with over a decade of experience in real estate. She's a graduate at University of Abuja with BSc in Business Administration. She combines strong academic grounding with practical expertise in real estate, asset management, project execution, and human capacity development. She's also the founder and CEO of TeeWhy Group Limited and its subsidiaries, serving both local and diaspora clients, and the co-founder of BizMedX Health. I hope I pronounced that one right. SMSE support community, supporting SMEs growth across the continent, known for integrity, transparency, and result-driven leadership. She's masterfully balancing her thriving business ventures with her role as a devoted wife and mother of 3. Oluwatoyin's commitment to honesty and her strict approach to business are the cornerstones of her success. She believes in transparency, accountability, and delivery on promises, values that resonate throughout her companies and personal interactions. Her dedication to these principles ensure that every client and partner experiences the utmost professionalism and respect. Also, she is not just a businesswoman. She is a visionary leader, a community builder, and a devoted family woman. Her story is one of perseverance, innovation, and unwavering dedication to making a positive impact in every aspect of life. And the awards she's gotten multiple awards from AY Homes Limited and another one from Xylus Homes. Well, give it up for Oluwatoyin. Yay! It's good to have you.
Yeah, nice to be here.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You look flamboyantly
Really? Oh,
beautiful. I'm looking for the right word. Thank you so much for coming to the studio.
You're welcome.
To be honest,
My
we can't wait
pleasure.
to hear. Yeah, you're welcome. We can't wait to hear your success story from, you know, the award. Like, how did you get to the award, multiple award winning rector? You know, multifaceted. In fact, you use the word. What's that word you use again?
Serial entrepreneur.
Serial entrepreneur, because you're into so many things.
So many things.
So many things. So yes, we already know that you're in line with what you went to school to do, right? Obviously. So I'll just ask the first question. No one that made you to just carve out that yourself and just say, okay, let me go into real estate. I want to be a rector. Why?
Yeah, so I started real estate because I have a serious passion for real estate, and it started from home while growing up. So I grew up in a family where I saw my father thrive through challenges because he had invested in real estate. So he's like a contractor, but it got to a point in his life where the contract just ceased. But what's the saving grace for us then was the fact that he had investments. He had investments here and there. And I remember growing up and paying my school fees through rents, collection of rents and all of that, or say, oh, go and sell that land, I don't need any more, go and, you know. those kind of things did not allow any of us to end up maybe as a house help or something, you know, because there was real estate. So I started nursing that passion as a little child. I'm like, okay, so when you invest in this, so you can,
money
you know,
is there.
so you know, and he wasn't like wealthy, but he knew God helped him to do those right things at those times, and it really covered up for us the shame. Yeah, we're not. It wasn't too glaring that there was nothing. There was no contract. Yeah. So growing up, fast forward, I told myself, you know what? I just want to help people know that there's a way to retire. There's a way to, you know, block all those periods, because life is ups and downs, full of ups and downs, and you have to know how to maneuver through life, you know. So I just, that passion came up with me, and I said, you know what, how many people will believe in what I'm saying, will believe in this mission, you know, to get them to understand that there's a way. There's a way. People get scared of real estate investment because of things that are happening. I will not deny the fact that these things exist, you know, but the truth is there is a way. If you do get it right, it's like you've done jazz. You know,
people wondering now, no, that
people start wondering, whoa, how did this guy start? Blah blah blah, and all of that. So I feel that the oil money is real estate for me. That's how I see it. I see it as so I decided immediately after university. Funny enough, I'm just remembering now that it's immediately. I just went to real estate immediately.
Wow.
Immediately, and but that was in Abuja. I started from Abuja, then I moved to Lagos, you know, and I started learning about the real estate in Lagos gradually. Because of that passion in me, whether I sell or not,
you just keep going.
Real estate. If you wake me up, ask me questions, real estate was everywhere, all over me, and it got to a point I had to register a business name. I started, that's over a decade now. I started a business name. I started as a business name, you know. So, and then I started doing business with that. Started getting clients here and there, selling, you know. But before then, I attached myself to a company where I learned.
Well, okay, because I want, like, did you do the magic?
You have to learn before you earn. Yeah, so I learned, I attached myself with them. I learned, I was following, no salary, but I was reporting there as if, no, they were paying me, you know. And I learned, I picked few things. And gradually, I said, okay, so this is how they do it in Lagos, because you remember I was coming from Abuja, you know. So, and even the land sizes in Lagos is different from how they, you know, in Abuja it's 1,000 square meter, in Lagos it's 600 square meter or 500 square meter, you know. So I had to learn all of those things, and then started knowing people, started having mentors in that field, because you must have a go-to person who can tell you for free. That is very important in every aspect of business, you know. So, and gradually I started building this my small empire gradually, and, you know, selling, and God gave me the grace. My first deal ever, I made about 800,000.
Wow.
At a go.
Just right after university. That's a lot of money even then.
Yeah, so I made, you know, so, and I said, okay, so this is real estate money. No going
Feels
back.
like oil money.
No going back. We die here.
Yeah. No, obviously, if you see something like that, where do you want to go?
You know, so I started learning more, started building myself more. But, you know, I have multiple passions. I discovered that I have multiple passions. I just don't have, it's not about real estate alone for me. So, and those passions did not let me be. So I just had to bet a lot of other businesses. I betted runs and things, where we just run errands for people. Yeah, so, okay, how did that come about? I noticed that all my people in diaspora just call me up, hey, TeeWhy, please help us, TeeWhy, help us, TeeWhy. And I sometimes get so busy running errands. And like, okay, I think I have to make money with this errand. I was enjoying the errands anyway. Yeah, I was enjoying them, but I needed to make some money, so I started a business. Once we went, okay, then it was only me. But I said, okay, don't worry, I'll talk to my team, and they will get it. You know,
I love that.
And that was how we started. We started and runs and things, started running errands. Then we started taking care of aged parents that are here, maybe abroad, and you have old parents here, you want to relocate them, you want to shop for them, you want to help them do something, or you are abroad and you have a house here, you want us to clean it up because you're coming back home, or probably you've packed your car for a long time and you want to service it before you get back, or you're here, you need a chef, you know, you just need somebody to help you cook and do some shopping, you know, or you need a taxi and a tour guide, you know, those kind of errands, basically, as long as they are legit errands. I started running that alongside the real estate thing. But at some points I felt, yeah, I've been a realtor, I'm still a realtor, but I just wanted to go a little bit higher. So I registered a limited liability company, and I started having estates on our own as a company to sell to others. You remember that we've been selling for companies. Now there have been personal estates to sell. And then we started with the one at Eleregbe. We called it Lush Gardens. God helped us. It's not a big estate, sold out, and then we went to Ekpe, another very cute estate there. And afterwards, we went to Ogun State. Now we have Ogun State farmland that we're really pushing out seriously. And I can tell you, yeah,
it's a good one. I love this. This is like, all I'm seeing here is that you're just jumping from one money to another money to another money, as much as it's business. Yeah, like you're doing the real estate and you saw the diaspora, like, oh, I enjoy this now. It's fun for me. It's like people paying you for what you do for fun. So you're just like, okay, let me make money out of this. And before you know, you're also, you know, and that's beautiful. Now you said something that I think I want to understand, and I'm sure a lot of people to understand. You mentioned a particular important detail. You said when they sell 1,000 per square meter.
Okay, that's Abuja.
Abuja and Lagos is about 600.
Yeah, the measurements are different. So when you want to go into real estate, you must understand the language of real estate. Yeah, I need to say that for people that are interested out there. Yeah. So the language of real estate and the terminologies and the size of land, the documentation and all of that, those are things that you need to... And I discovered that for Abuja, it's totally different from what we have in Lagos. Okay, for example, they have R of O. You understand? So, and then we have C of O here. Yeah. Then their land measurement for a plot is 1,000 square meters. That's one plot. It's quite large.
Yeah, that's big. So why is Lagos on 600, 500? That's the question I wanted to ask. Are we running out of land? Or Lagos just likes to make extra money?
Even in Lagos, you can even have 450.
What?
Square meter as a plot. Yeah, it depends.
Have you ever wondered why that is? Is it because we don't have
Maybe
much?
Now that you have mentioned it, I'll do a research. I'll do a research.
Because I feel like maybe we don't have so much land like that in Lagos that's, you know, maybe for sale. Because let's look at it. Yeah, let's look at it. Everywhere is choking. It's all, you know, into themselves. You understand? But when you go to Ogun State, I'm certain their land will be different, much better than Lagos.
It's still 600 square meters per floor.
But Lagos, where is 600? That's the point. That's what I'm trying to say.
Still 600.
That's what I'm trying to say. But I still feel like, but even if you're buying 600 square meters for a plot in Ogun State and you're buying here, I feel like it's easier for you to be able to get the C of O in Ogun State than in Lagos.
Yeah, you can say that again. But you know what? Ogun State, Lagos are now like
almost the same thing.
As soon as Lagos starts, Ogun State takes over.
Ogun State.
Exactly. So right now, the difference is nothing to write home about.
Okay. Well, before I go into the other business, let's just talk a little bit more about the estate. Now, what do you think are the major problems that Lagos, not the realtors now, not the estate managers, the people who want to actually buy a land or buy a building, more like an investment, an investor. And what do you think is the major mistakes, the most common mistakes that you think they always, not that they encounter, they make themselves before even, you know, investing?
Yeah, they don't do their due diligence very well. I know, and anxiety, they are in a hurry to buy. But you see, when you are buying a property, when you're buying real estate, it's not tomatoes.
It's not beans.
It's not beans. So you have to just calm down and do your findings very well. Talk to people that understand what you are going into to help you, because you might just know ABC and then there is a EFGH that you don't know, you know. So you have to know, study. If you don't have the knowledge, ask people that have
Have
not,
the
you will pay
knowledge.
a token probably, but it's still better than losing a
everything.
fortune, you know. So the mistake that I know people make that is common is that they don't do their due diligence very well. And you know, Lagos State is very strict with all these documentations and everything, so it's very important, especially in Lagos State. Please do your due diligence very well before putting your money down.
What are the major documents that must be available first?
Okay, so you must even know it's not bad to buy a land that is not doesn't have any document, but you must know that that land is free. What do I mean by free? I mean you have checked with lands and discovered that that land has no use by the government for that period.
Oh, okay.
So they look into their system and say, okay, no, this is free. We don't have, you know. So if it's under acquisition, you know that anytime, even if it's 10, 15 years, they will come
back for it.
Because it's, you know, so it's important to know the status of your land before you even buy it, and then you build it immediately, not just buying and leaving. If it's free today, doesn't mean that it's free tomorrow. Do you get so merely you buy it, start your documentation immediately, you know, and then you get to the point of C of O. Now there are C of O's and there are C of O's. Yes, Lagos I came to and discovered that there are fake C of O's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you make sure that you, even if it's a C of O land you're buying, check that C of O. It costs you nothing. Just go to land's office and check that document very well. You know, just check.
Because I know a lot of celebrities have even fallen into that scam.
Yeah.
You know, they buy land. You know, they don't even buy land. Maybe some buy land, some buy a house.
Houses.
And they find out after 3 years, they are coming to bulldozer the place.
Okay, so for property, for buildings, you must make sure that it has approval, building approval.
Okay.
Yes, some other supporting documents before you go ahead to pay. And usually it's better to use someone that really knows about the consultant and knows everything, details about how to purchase the property. That is important. And then the status of the land also. Some land maybe leased out, maybe for a number of years, just like the CFO has 99, you understand, and then you do a renewal afterwards and all of that. So you should check, is there litigation? Is there a case in court? Is there a family problem that has lasted? I know one family problem that lasted up to like 30 something years. So don't say, no, check. So that it's not your children that will come and suffer. Yes, you do your own and go, but the kids will come and start carrying court files up and down, you know. So just check very well. Dig out every other history of the land. Then the ownership of that land. So I've seen things.
It's Lagos. I've
seen a family pose as owners of a property, and they are not the owners. They posed and they came with elderly people. You know, this is our father. And they posed the drama, all drama.
Did somebody lie to them somewhere?
There is business, 419.
Ooh.
So
no, wait, so the person lying is a business thing?
They are doing their thing now. You pay money to them and then they disappear.
Oh, wow.
They will get in a place, a location. You go back there. Number one, you can't even locate that kind of place again. Somehow, I don't know how to do it. Then secondly, all those people, they will even allow you record, you will sign. And I'm telling you first-hand information. And they are all liars from head to toe. So you see, it's very complicated.
It's not even for the weak.
Something that...
This, your angle is not... Even as much as the money is inviting.
So you have to... That's why you talk to us. Let's advise you. Yes, because we've got our fingers burnt. We've been there. We've done that. So at least we've learned. Let us share our learnings. Let's push you through so that you don't. What happened will not happen to you. You know. So and it's just one thing that people that invest. Then there are some risk takers that will say, you know what? I don't even want to buy land. I just want to invest my money. I have 50 million. Can I invest in real estate and just not do anything and just enjoy my return on investment?
Wow.
That happens again.
Does that one also pay?
They pay lots of money on it. We have 20% return on investment, 35% return on investment, 40% return on investment.
Way.
Yes.
40%?
Yeah. So it depends. It depends. You know?
Okay.
You know, so these are people that will say, you know, I just have this loose money. I don't want to put it in the bank. I just want to invest. let me have my return on investment annually, and we're good. Let me have it in 6 months, we're good. Let me have it in 9 months, we're good. You understand? So there's that aspect of investment. So there are different ways of investing in real estate. A lot. There's agro-real estate.
Okay, there's agro. Okay, I know the agro. Just a little bit, Joe, because I'm not really into real estate.
There are different ways. Some people are doing the agro thing, put your money down, then they plant something for you. The way I am doing my own because I have a farmland that I'm selling right now. We went into partnership with farm consultants, experts in the field when it comes to farming, and when our clients buy, we introduce them to the farmers. We have a roundtable meeting, and then they go into agreements, solid legal agreements on how to run that farm. They are not joking, I tell you, I promise you. So at the end of the day, they are the ones that get their hands dirty. They do all the work. They tell you, they carry you along step by step, everything that's going on in their land. Your land is there. Don't forget you're doing your documentation, because you buy our land, I will not leave you. You have to do the documentation, you know. So after doing the documentation, the farmer is doing, so it's a win-win. You're doing land banking. You're waiting for your land to appreciate while you're planting and making some and your hands are not dirty at all, you know. So we've made it very easy for people that want to go into farming and don't know how to. So we just introduce you, and then you have your agreements, and you're doing your farming thing, and your land is still there intact.
I love it. I love when I hear finances. Well, finances made easy. That's what people say. But there's a lot of risk in it. You just have to be ready, and you have to know the ropes. And like she said, you have to know the experts. Talk to the experts. Exactly. They are the one that will guide you and help you. You see that 50 million that you want to lose, and you're going to pay probably 1 million to get the idea, to have someone to go you through. Please, 1 million is better to pay the 1 million. So your 50 million will yield. Not just even 50 million, you will yield more than even the 50 million. Exactly. Well, anyway, I have more questions for you. Maybe not about real estate this time. But before that, let's quickly go for a short break, and when we'll come back, we'll continue talking with Oluwatoyin. Just stay with us. So welcome back. You're still watching Women's Corner, and this time I want to go into another aspect. Like you said, told you she's a serial entrepreneur. You've heard it, all the businesses in real estate. Now I want to talk about BizMedics. So how did that one came about too? Okay, so BizMedics is a very interesting story. Yeah, so I've got my fingers burnt in business, and that's why we're still standing, because at least, you know, that's what business is all about. It's not all about rosy. You have to learn. So BizMedics came to life when I shared with a friend, then friend, okay, that I have this passion. I want to help SMEs. I want to help entrepreneurs like me. I want us to have a community where we grow together, we learn together, and all of that. And then we went into a program and events, you know. And then, but after that event, we called it Let's Talk Business then, you know. And after that event, some things happened. There were betrayals here and there, so everybody had to go separate ways, you know. So, but you know, that passion will not just go. I let it be for a while, but it will not just go. It wouldn't just leave me. So I decided to, you know, let's go back. Let's do. So I registered the name BizMedics Hub, and it still does the same thing, basically the same thing. But just like the name, I like to use medical terminologies in my business life. Generally, even the materials I produce, usually I give them a medical Really? Why?
I'm
why
married
is
to
that?
a doctor.
Oh, now we'll see it.
I'm married to a doctor. You know, so BizMed is business medication.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just BizMedics, short form. Yeah, so what we do is just to treat businesses. Yeah, so we bring people, experts together to feed the entrepreneurs with information, learnings, things that they need, equip them basically to be able to thrive in today's economy. You know, so I learn, we all learn. It's like a community, you know, and then we bring experts from time to time. Yeah, so we are still growing the community. We want to bring them to probably Galaxy TV to come and start a program or a radio or something, market our products and all of that. So, but we have a beautiful community where we have our products, we display them on the community. We also have talk sometimes, maybe like Sundays evening. We just come on live. We do a meeting, and then we just have not a live meeting, online meeting.
Online, yeah.
And then we share our fears, we share our progress, we share our learnings, we share a lot of thoughts, you know, and this person will learn from that person, and like that is very beautiful, you know. And then we sell ourselves basically. So we know who, if you're looking for so, you know who to go to. If you're looking for her. So we're us there, and then we're planning a meet and greet very soon where we'll just put ourselves together and then plan for something bigger and all of that. So basically it's for entrepreneurs, business medication.
It's
just
for entrepreneurs.
and SMEs, just to put ourselves together.
So do you have a plan? Do you have a date yet, or do you have a month in mind yet that you're trying to fix it for?
Well, it's supposed to be for next month, but it's not concrete yet. We don't have a date yet, but we're planning for next month, definitely next month.
Next month, okay, but no date specific right now.
Yeah.
Okay, for people to be part of this community, for entrepreneurs, because we have a lot of women who are entrepreneurs, businesswomen.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm sure when they hear this, they'll probably want to be part of it. And now, for someone to be part of this community, how do they go about it?
Okay, so for now, we are on Facebook, we're on Instagram as Business Medics, just Business Medics, Hub. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and then once you get there, you can reach out to us, join our WhatsApp community. That's the one that is really functional. They can get your information and all of that. But we will definitely reach out to you. If you reach out to us on Instagram, we'll add you up on WhatsApp so that you can be one of us. And then whatever it is we're saying, the information will come direct to you. Yeah.
And people, I know a lot of people, when you hear this, they will say, "Is it free?"
It's free. It's free.
You heard
free
it.
of charge.
It's free. So it's absolutely something that you guys should really
come and sell your market.
I love that one. They should come and sell your market, because that is another place to always meet people. So even if you have any issues, you have someone within the community that can help you sort it out.
Exactly.
And please, we have a serial entrepreneur here. Anyway, Oluwatoyin, she's ready to come in. So don't just do what you need to do needfully and just join. Yes, I know it's always sweet when we talk about businesses and how you thrive from one business, transit to another business, and it's been working, even though the struggle is real, even though, like you said, you've scratched your hands just to make sure that you thrive in all of this business. Can you share one of the most challenging moments for you having to run your businesses, either the real estate or the agro business now that you're having, or even having to gather SMEs together and advise them?
The most challenging for me,
it must be in the real estate.
It's a general thing, actually.
Okay.
You see, human capacity. I like to work with human beings. In fact, I have a passion for human capacity development. If you look at if you go online, everywhere you see me, you must see that attached to me, human capacity. So I like to put people together and see, okay, you are not yet there, but we can make you get there. That kind of thing. Let's just work together. It's not like I'm going to give you money, but we'll try. We'll see how we can make you get there. And when you employ people, and at the end of the day, you are doing everything for them, and they are not loyal. They are not, they end up just...
Can you share a personal experience? You want to know, like, you have to sit down, you have to think, you're probably, like, that personal experience. Share one, let them know that it's not all
I once had a worker that I really committed a lot of things into his hands, and I thought he was going to, like, give back. At least. I'm not saying that you can't hold on to your staff forever. They have their own life and they can decide, But that particular one was, I think I made some mistake. I did some too personal. I held on to him as if I gave birth to him. Like I was helping him too much. I was there for him. I did this for him. I did that
Maybe
for
like
him.
your firstborn.
And at the end of the day, I think my expectations were now too high, because I feel this one, his head is correct now. You've done so much for him. You should know that you should do this, and we incurred about, I think, a 5 million or 6 million debt. Immediately he noticed that happened, he resigned.
No.
And he was the one that brought the whole thing, and he was the one that executed it. He was doing everything, because I just felt, let me just give him free hand to operate, so that I'm telling you. And immediately he resigned there and then. I looked at the whole situation. I wanted to really get, I've forgiven him though, you know, but, you know, I had to let go, you know. So immediately he left. I said, okay, what next? I just picked up myself immediately. God has helped me to be able to pick up myself. Yeah, I pick up myself immediately. And okay, what next? Okay, we need to do A, B, C, X, Y, Z to get this money paid and all of, because the name of the company, you know, is at stake. He did not do these things in his own name. He did them in the name. It was your name. So I learned a lot of lessons from that kind of it will never happen again. It definitely will never happen again.
Oh, never.
You know, so I had to pay that money. Imagine you paying 6 million that you knew nothing about.
That you did not even take one dime out of. So that's a whole lot.
It's crazy, you know. So when I say human capacity, when I say human resource, is something that we need to really look into as entrepreneurs. We'll get the right people on our team, and then how to behave also as a director matters. You know, you don't just, yes, you love people, but there's a boundary that must be there, which I'm learning now. You know, I used to take them like family. We could eat inside the same plate, you know, but I noticed that it's not done that way. You know, they don't
run business that way.
No, you don't. You will run it down if you run it that way, you know. So I'm learning how to put boundaries. So that's one. And then secondly is partnership. I had a wrong partnership, as I told you earlier, and it's almost damaged me.
Wow.
Yeah, because I invested a lot of money into it, you know, and I just discovered that at the end of the day, I was just used. You know, I was used to get popular. I was used to get publicity. I was used to get finances. I was just used.
Used to get everything they
you
could.
know, and immediately, like, it just cleared. My eye just cleared, like, what just happened to me, you know?
Did any apology come from this both persons? You know, any apology at all?
Yeah, even if apology came, it meant nothing to me. The deed was already
done. Oh yeah. And the apology is more like, oh, you want to come back again? No way.
And you know, as a Christian, you have to forgive.
Of course, yes, you have to. It's very important.
I guard my space. I'm very careful. I don't just do things anyhow anymore, and then I do more of documentation. Immediately I notice a sign of anything that looks like, I cut off immediately. I don't waste time.
Before you hear story that touches the heart.
So as business owners, one have to be, your sensitivity has to be like 150%. You have to know exactly what you're doing, your documentations, the kind of partnership you want to go into, the kind of person you want to do your business with. Everything must be like this, or else your head has to be correct.
Very correct. If not, the situations around you will correct it.
Yes.
Well, anyways, we'll be coming back. We want to go for a short break and come back to wrap up the show with Oluwatoyin. But for now, what I'm coming back for is just to tell her to advise people who want to go into business, what kind of business one can do with the stipulated amount, especially for people 9 to 5. You know, we have some young girls who are still doing 9 to 5. They're still wondering, what do I do? I'm just hearing this one is collecting money. You see some people, they're having millions in their account. Where will I going to have millions in my account? And obviously, people will always say, when you work for someone, you cannot be wealthy. You have to also work for yourself. That is only when you can create wealth for yourself. But let's quickly go on a short break, and when we come back, we're asking these different questions from Oluwatoyin. So you just stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Yes, so we have her in the studio. So I'm going to ask a question first. Let's give advice to those 9 to 5. We 9 to 5. I'm part of it now. Yes, we 9 to 5. Right. So what? How do we, for someone who is being paid? Let's look at this economy. Let's look at people. Let's start with people that are being paid very low. Someone who is being paid, say, 150 to 100. What kind of business, as someone who's, you know, putting people together, a community that is growing, what kind of business, what kind of idea or investment that such a person can go into? Lock it up. Just, this is what you do. Just lock that money up and let it grow. Or no, don't lock it up. Start a business and let it grow. And the person will be able to say, okay, I don't depend on my salary. I'm making money from even the little that I have.
Okay, so it's very possible to have a 9 to 5 and still do other side hustles. Real estate is something that you want. I can say, yeah. It's just that you won't make it your number one, but just start growing your community aside while you're doing your 9 to 5. Yes, I can say that for free because I have seen people do it successfully. Yes, and it works. All you need to do is resume at work and then after work, give yourself 2 hours to interact with your prospects, your community that you're building and all of that. Make sure you attach yourself to a particular company, 1 or 2 companies that have the products you want to sell, the real estate products. You post them, you do paid ad, and then you tag along with people that are into that full time to say, you know what, you help me to do the inspection, or I'm at work and all of that. As a full-time, I would say I was a full-time housewife before I started real estate, and I made that money I told you I made. I was married. I was in the hospital with my daughter. She was very ill, and I had this client that was ready to check out. So I called. I don't want to call that the name of the person I called, because the person is a billionaire right now. But in that year, he wasn't. It wasn't. And I called him and I said, please, can you help me with this inspection? He said, 2%, so you must give me. I said, don't worry, I'll give you part of my commission. 2% is fine. So if you're ready to part with that kind of 1%, 1.5%, and then he went. He carried that person, and then the person bought almost 3 or 4 estates, plots that day. And I made sure that I kept my word. I gave him the 1.5 or the, I think 2%, I think. I can't remember right now. It's a long time. You know, I gave it to him. And till tomorrow, he keeps saying that this woman has integrity. Something happened later in life, after like how many years? He said, no, there's something that she did one time that made me know that, so I can't cheat this woman. And he stood for me. You know, so once you know that you can part with small money, you'll be able to imagine that I said no, I know what to do. I would lose that 800.
So I might have lost a good connection.
So and afterwards, the client still bought other things later on, years later, because of that first sale. You know, so things like that. Just make sure that you interact with people. Your weekends, make use of your weekends very well. Yeah, make use of your weekends very well. Then if you have skill, if you are someone that has skill, like my PA, she makes hair. And I hear her, those people that call her, please, I want to make sure you book them for weekends. So her weekends are usually booked, you know. So she's working, and then she's building her fashion. I don't know if she wants to go into it fully, but at least that's her side hustle. So she's making extra money because she's good with hair. She has made my hair before, so I know she's good. You know, so at the end of the day, she's doing something aside what she's doing. Yeah. So and for when it comes to investments, there's a time when my company did investment for low-income earners. We've not done it in a while now. I don't know if we'll do it again, but we did it then in a way that even if you have 100,000, you can invest it. You know, we did it into units. We broke it into different units. So even an Okada man
can also invest.
So maybe there are companies like that. Just go online, search. There are companies like that that are doing different things and putting small money, 100,000. I remember my tailor then. She said, Izo, I have 50,000. Can I said, yes.
Why not?
Why not? And then she cashed how much? I can't remember how much was the return on investment now for her. So what am I trying to say? There are things like that. Just do your research very well. I can tell you there's somewhere that you can put that 100,000 that it will yield something for you. Yeah. So is it that skill, or you want to do side hustle?
Skill or side hustle? Soft skill or is it hard skill? I don't know. But skill or side hustle. Yes, that's a very good advice, because you know, as an entrepreneur, sometimes some persons have been on this particular seat and they'll tell you, I started my business with 5,000. I started my business with 10,000. I started my business with 50,000. It's just what is after your working hour.
I started my own with relationship. I did not start.
Are you serious? Just knowing people.
So just be good. Somebody will call you and I say, you know what? I have to. So why don't you do this? I do this.
You see. So it's sometimes not even about the cash. It's about the relationship, which is a form of cash. In fact, I feel like having social connections, and that social connections are very, very much tangible. I think they are even more weighty than like cash that you have, because sometimes your cash can go. The people that you have,
I keep saying that everywhere I go, you see the kind of people you have in your circle, matters, and who you are, your character too matters. Who are you to them? Are you someone that they can say, you know what, let's just do, no, she doesn't have a problem. I have a mentor, he's into real estate too, and everywhere that guy goes to, they keep saying, who? hey, just go and do business with him. You don't have, even Omonile will say, that's our father.
Oh,
don't worry,
really?
he's good to go. You know, so people like that, even when he doesn't even, he's not there, he doesn't know, he'll be saying, I don't know these people. He said, don't worry, just go and do business.
Just go and do business with them. That's integrity.
Things like that, integrity.
That's integrity.
So,
and maintaining it is very, very important.
Very key.
Yes. You know, I asked just what business can we do? But inside the what business, she has already given advice on how you that want to start a business, you want to do anything, what is the major things that you need. So at this point, because of our time, I'd like to say thank you so very much for being on the show. It's been an amazing one.
Yeah.
I'm sure every of you would have loved this, because there are a lot of questions about estate management that people do not understand. Some people see it as far-fetched. Please don't go there. I don't even have the contact of the people that will buy. Can I even buy a bike? Talk more of having. Can I even take a ride? Some people say, I can't even always take it. So talk more of having contacts that will be able to buy a land, a unit from you.
A lot of my connections are online connections. I don't know them from nowhere.
You see, exactly. And this is all you've been saying today, in as much, but I will always want us to remember one thing that Oluwatoyin said. She said, you have to have someone who's going to mentor you, who knows a great deal, who is an expert, who has integrity, who is legit, that will help you know the ropes, whatever business. It's not just about being a rector, whatever business that you want to go into. And that's very much well appreciated. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Let me give you a high five.
Yes, so
it's supposed to be a high five, but we did middle five. It's okay. It's fine. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the show.
I really enjoyed the show, and I would love to be here again and again.
Don't worry, we'll definitely invite you over. This time around, you'll be giving us the main nitty-gritties of being a rector.
Then I'll be able to tell you about the other businesses I do.
Of course. Ooh, yes. I know we cannot exhaust the time already. We cannot. Well, anyways, we love all of you that stayed with us watching Women's Corner. And of course, I'm sure you enjoyed. If you missed it, at your convenience, go to our YouTube page at Galaxy TV News to watch this program. Again, it has been fun with Oluwatoyin, and she did so much more than just telling us a success story. She also gave us some expo business, and you do not want to miss that. At this point, will I say is real estate? No, let's put it entrepreneurship 101. Well, before we go, I was about to say let's go, but release your social media handles that people can reach out to you, and your WhatsApp line. Okay, so my WhatsApp line is 09120355347. I take that again, 09120355347. And then our social media handle. Okay, so let's just do the website now. Okay, website is better.
TeeWhy.com.
TeeWhy Group.
Everything you need is inside that website. Just go there. www.teewhygroup.com.
Great, amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, well, that's all. I'll see you on the buzz. We'll talk about what's buzzing and trending on social media. Until then, have a lovely day. I am Miss Blossom. Bye for now.